Hi guys, I'm Cody Jay and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be reviewing the iconic Blood Money eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So if you guys would like to watch me create this stunning look and give you guys all of my thoughts and opinions on this palette, keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is what I came up with. I did a mixture of a lot of the different greens, obviously because, hello, green palette, but I also topped it off with my iris lashes from JAYBABY. They are my favorite right now. So I'm going to walk you guys quickly through how I create this look and give you all my thoughts and opinions on this palette so far. Okay, so before I get to the application part, obviously, I want to talk about the palette. This is what it looks like in its little unicorn. Look how stunning that is. Like, everything about it is iconic. Oh, and before we actually keep talking about this palette, let's talk about me for a minute. So obviously the background is different. It's not complete, but we are filming this video in my new beauty room. So I still have a lot of decorations. I'll have like a neon sign up there and decorations on top of this stuff. So for now, this is all you get, but I'll have a beauty room tour here soon and it'll actually all be finished and there'll be stuff behind me. But for now, this is what you get. So again, this is what this looks like. Now you just take the little things out. This is what the stunning Blood Money palette looks like. Sorry, I have some fingerprints on it because obviously I already used it. But I love these little metal accents on the corners. It's definitely like a, what is that, like crocodile skin kind of moment. Like it matches his Birkin bags. Now on the front, he has his Jeffree Star Cosmetics hardware, of course. And all you do is you just push this little clasp over and it opens up. So this is what she looks like inside. Ooh, look how stunning that is. Now, of course, as usual, no matter what anyone does, people complain, but people are like, oh, there's not enough greens. Just like with Bloodlust, they're like, there's not enough purples. There are more than enough greens. You can't have a palette that's 100% greens. You need transition shades. You need obviously different colors for people to use. That way it's more wearable. But there are definitely a whole ton of greens up here. There's obviously darker greenish blues over here. You have blues, which is kind of, in my opinion, like with the green family. Obviously, some really bold shimmer greens, you got the light green, and then obviously you have some darker shades if you want to wear something more neutral, more normal, more wearable. Of course, we have some super dark shimmers down here. So I use this in my inner corner. It's got a white-green shift, which kind of surprised me. But yeah, so I'm going to walk you through how I did this halo moment. And if you guys like this look, make sure you tag me if you recreate it. I love when people recreate any of my looks, so let's get started. Okay, so I will, of course, be priming my lid with my P. Louise base, as I always do. Okay, starting off in my crease, I'm going to be taking Crocodile Tears, which is this dark blue-green right here. So these shadows are absolutely beautiful. They're very soft, but not in like a fallout kind of way. And as you can see, they definitely show up right away. They're very pigmented. And what I like most about these shadows is for some reason, it's almost like they blend themselves out, which is kind of awesome. So like as I'm applying it, it's keeping the color true to itself, like what you see in the pan. But like as I'm going, the outside of all the shadow just kind of like blends itself out. So you have to do like such little blending, and obviously that saves you time, and it's just nice. Like when you don't have to actually struggle with eyeshadows, like blending them out, it just makes me happy, and it should make you happy too. Okay, once you have this green place, we're gonna take a fluffier Morphe blending brush, and we're gonna dip into Heavy Weighted, which is this blue right here. So as we're blending this out, we're just gonna place about 50% of it on the shadows that we already have, and then 50% above the shadows. It just helps keep the shape and it blends it together seamlessly. Now, why I really love these shadows is, like I said, the blending is everything. It's absolutely perfect. Like most shadows I use, you have to use a little bit of, you know, technique and put some time into it, but these just blend together so well. And as you can see, it's been like 15 seconds max, and I pretty much already have this eye blended out, and everything just kind of blends together seamlessly. Like, it's seamless. Like, it literally just meshes so easily, and I'm down for it. All right, once you have those two colors blended out, I'm gonna take a really fluffy blending brush. This is from the Madison Beer collection with Morphe, and we're gonna dip into Mint Condition, which is the really light kind of, what is this, mint green here at the top. And I'm gonna take this, and I'm just going to blend it out further on the edges, just to kind of make sure that it's really smoky and just seamless, because we don't like harsh edges. So just kind of go over the entire eye very lightly. You're not really trying to add a lot of color to it, but you're just trying to make sure that the very outside of your blending is just lightened up just a little bit. Okay, so once we have that done, we're gonna put a little bit of concealer or the base on the back of our hand, and then I'm gonna take a brush like so, and just kind of create my little halo moment. Now for me, since I've hooded eyes, I say that every video, but it's true, I like to make a pretty fat halo, so it's not that typical, like, I don't know, like some do, where it's really thin, kind of like an upside down triangle. Mine kind of gets the shape once I pack the shadows on afterwards, but typically I just kind of like a fat halo moment. Now this part, like I always say, doesn't have to be perfect because when you're placing the shadows on the sides, that's where you can kind of shape it a little bit better. But I like a really, really vibrant, strong shimmer in the middle. So obviously, as you can see over here, that really, really bold green, I want to see a lot of it. Sometimes I feel like halos are too small and it doesn't really give it the effect that I want. All right, now I'm going to take this flat packing brush right here and we are going to apply some green magic. So I'm going to go in with Poison Ivy, which is this beautiful green right here. Now this shimmer is amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing. Ready, 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 ready. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like this is everything. This is the shadow I wanted to use the most because y'all know I love a good green eyeshadow and this is everything. Another awesome thing about this palette is there's literally, for me at least, no fallout. I've had no fallout, especially with the shimmers or the darker kind of green blue. I've had no fallout anywhere on my face. There's almost no fallout in the pan whatsoever. It's just, his formulas for all of his products, especially his eyeshadows, are spot on. But for some reason, this formula for this palette is the best. Like, in my opinion, it's the best. Like, I have literally zero complaints for this eyeshadow palette or the formula. Like he just outdoes himself every time. This is why I live for his products. They're amazing, amazing. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this little blending brush. This is the M456. One of these days I'll memorize the names of them. But I'm gonna go in with a little bit of, what is this called? Chameleon Fetish, which is right here. Just kind of like the lime green, bright green. Yeah, it's lime green, I guess. So on one side of the brush, I'm gonna take this, I'm just going to pack it on. Now it's not gonna be anything dramatic at first, but when we blend it all together, it just kind of gives it a nice flow. So just kind of blend it on and kind of take it in angularly just to kind of shape it a little bit. Now, when I apply these, I like to do packing motions because not only does it help with the blending, but it also obviously makes it pretty vibrant, and that's what we want. We want a bold halo moment. Alrighty, next we're gonna dip into Crocodile Tears again, which is right there. Same brush, I'm just gonna kind of flip it over to its side, to the other side, and just, again, gonna pack that on. This is gonna be on the outermost part of our eye. And it's going to connect to what we already had. And then I'm also going to kind of bring it upwards and flick it in just to kind of shape it a little bit more. And again, we're also going to go in angularly. Do that on both sides. Now for this, we're going to kind of go back and forth just to make sure everything's blended. So we're going to dip into this lime green again. And just kind of go in between both the colors. Just make sure they're blended together. All right, once we have pretty much that upper portion done, next I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Shack T14 brush, and I'm gonna dip into a little bit of heavyweight right here. Heavyweighted, that's what it's called, not heavyweight. And we're just going to connect our lower lash line to our shadow and go all the way around. Then I'm gonna brush that off and dip into Mint Condition again, which was that just basic mint shade, just to make sure it lightens it up and blends it out. Just to give it that kind of smoky effect. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now with just a little pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into Divine Intervention, which is this beautiful white shimmer here. Now this also has kind of a green shift to it, which I couldn't really see in the pan at first. I see it now. Now I'm just gonna pop this in my inner corner because you know I live for a inner corner highlight. Ooh, it just does something for me, you know? It just gives you that little tingle, gives you those little tingles. So let's throw on a little bit of our ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, of course. We're using a green because hello. Why was there so much owl? Oh my gosh. Anyway, got my new mirror over here, so let's throw this on. Stunning. Now we need a little bit of liner. So this bad boy on. Next, we're gonna toss on some OMFG Cosmetics mascara. Now this wand is amazing. Like, look how thin that is. That's everything. Definitely loving this mascara. It just separates everything nicely and makes it very, very black. Okay, so let's throw in my iris lashes from J Sky Beauty. Oh, so beautiful. Let me give my face one little spray of my Urban Decay All-Nighter just to give it a little refreshment. And let me pop on a lip real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, for my lips, I use my Bella & Co liner. I use Family Jewels from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, of course, and a little bit of the Morphe and Madison Beer lip gloss. So this is the final look all complete. I think it is absolutely stunning. I think the halo is gorgeous. All the colors are very cohesive. So let's talk about this palette real quick. So from start to finish, where is it at? The Unicarton. Hello, stunning, duh. The palette itself is obviously so beautiful. All the detail from just the little faux crocodile skin. Obviously, this is looking stunning. The little hardware is awesome. I love that it has a little clasp moment here, so you can just slide it and open it up. Inside, of course, you have a decent sized mirror. You have the little money prints, which I think is super, super fun. Oh, I forgot to take off the little, ooh, oh, that was so satisfying. Just saying. There we go, nice and clean. Oh, hi, that's me. As far as the color story, it's super beautiful. I think there are a lot of complementary shades, of course. There are so many different looks you can do with all these shadows. You, of course, can do something super vibrant like this, or you can do something more wearable. There are a lot of different shimmers, so you obviously can use like the greens. You have the kind of golden one here. You have this dark blackish looking one over here. You have this white with the kind of green shift in it, so I think it's super beautiful. There are 18 shades. So overall, I think it's an amazing palette. As far as the formula is concerned, I have zero issues. Everything was very buildable. Everything blended so easily. It was literally effortless. Like I had to do almost nothing, and there was next to no fallout whatsoever. So overall, the Blood Money palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics is absolutely a hit for me. I will be grabbing this quite often, I can assure you. For someone who loves green eyeshadow as much as me, this is literally the perfect palette. So if you love green eyeshadow as well, definitely pick this up if you have not already. But I think that is a wrap for today's video. I hope you love the Blood Money palette as much as I do if you were able to purchase it. If you did, let me know what your thoughts are, if you've used it, and if you'd like to recreate this look, please do and tag me and I will share it on my social media. But that is all I have for you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like to keep up with all things Cody J, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok, all at Cody J Artistry. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up down below. Click that big red subscribe button so you can join my YouTube family. Turn on my YouTube video post notifications by clicking that bell and switching it to all. And I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.